हाय गाइस, ये कॉम्प्रीहेंशन पैसेज 2021 के पेपर से लिया गया है। इसको साथ में सॉल्व करते हैं। कॉम्प्रीहेंशन पैसेजेस को सॉल्व करने के लिए इट्स अ गुड आइडिया टू रीड द क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट. So that's what we'll do today. We'll read the question first. The question says, which of the following statements best reflects the crux of the passage given above? So crux पूछा है question में. Crux means the single most important point. Passage का सबसे ज़रूरी point क्या है? तो अब पैसेज पढ़ते हैं. A study conducted on the impacts of climate change over the Kaveri basin of Tamil Nadu using regional climate models showed an increasing trend for maximum and minimum temperatures and a decrease in the number of rainy days. These climatic shifts will have an impact on hydrological cycles in the region, lead to more runoff and less recharge, and affect the groundwater tables. Further, there has been an increase in the frequency of droughts in the state. This has driven farmers to increase dependency on groundwater resources to secure their crops. So the passage is about impact of climate change, right? Climate change के प्रभाव के बारे में है passage. प्रभाव किस पे? Hydrological cycle पे, water cycle पे. Hydrological cycle means the water cycle. Next thing the passage does is it tells you what these impacts are. So increasing trend for maximum and minimum temperature, decrease in the number of rainy days, then more runoff, less recharge, affecting groundwater tables, increase in frequency of droughts in the state. All of these things are impacts. And what has this led to? This has led to farmers becoming more dependent on groundwater resources, right? The climate change का जो प्रभाव पड़ा है वाटर साइकिल पे, उससे क्या क्या हुआ है ये सब लिस्ट करता है पैसेज. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पैसेज इज योर लिस्ट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट्स, एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ इम्पैक्ट. सो ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ रीजनल क्लाइमेट मॉडल helps in choosing climate smart agricultural practices. So climate smart agricultural practice is a solution. The passage is not giving you any solution. It's saying that climate change is having an impact on hydrological cycle and it's listing what the impacts are. कोई solution के बारे में passage discuss नहीं करता है. तो A is not our option. Now B, heavy dependence on groundwater resources can be reduced by adopting dry land cropping systems. Again, dry land cropping systems is a solution, right? So A and B are discussing things that are beyond our passage, जो passage के बाहर है. passage के अंदर ये सब discuss नहीं किया गया है. Now C, climate changes increase the criticality of water resources while simultaneously threatening it. This is a good option. Why? Because this is discussing the impact that climate change is having on water resources. That is what we discussed in the passage, right? Now, option number D, climate changes cause the farmers to adopt unsustainable livelihoods and risky coping strategies. Now, option number D is also about the impact of climate change. The difference between option number C and D is that C discusses the impact of climate change on water and D discusses the impact that climate change is having on farmers. Now, according to the passage discussed the hydrological cycle, which is the water cycle. So, in the context of the passage, C is a better answer than D. Both are discussing impacts, but option number C is discussing the impact on water resource. So, C is our answer.